The lobby is back with a motivated campaign. I'm sorry to interrupt in the middle of this because it's very important. The lobby is trying to block Arnab's fight for justice. I have breaking news coming in and Ridhamanand Bhardwaj is joining us live. Arnab's hearing is in the Supreme Court tomorrow. The lobby is back with a motivated campaign. That's the breaking news update coming in. Ridhamanand Bhardwaj joining us live. Ridham, tell our viewers about the update that you have on how they're now trying to block Arnab's fight in the Supreme Court. Rhythm.
Let's tell you, this is selective speaking that is coming out now. Let's tell you, there is hardly any time for that hearing in the Supreme Court to begin. Viewers, 7 days, Arnab Goswami has been right now in the Roja jail where he's been spending the last few days. We want to tell you now, another attempt is being made to deviate the course of that hearing that is filled with vendetta. Now, Supreme Court Bar Association head, Mr. Dushyant Dave, senior advocate of the Supreme Court, writes this time, and this time he's written a letter that is written to the Secretary General. The letter really talks about how this matter, according to him, has been listed out of order. He says that the selective listing of the matter with the registry is not absolutely correct because there are several other matters pending. The fact of the matter, according to him, is that there are several matters that should have been heard, but this matter that is being listed 2 days later should not have been done. He signs off by saying we want to place this matter on record. I have today had, as soon as this letter was released, and speaking about selective listing, several people calling me already from across the bar talking about the timing of this letter. And as we place this letter on record, we're also going to place the grievance that has been placed on record by several lawyers who called up. We're also going to try and get in touch with former Supreme Court Bar Association head, senior advocate Mr. Vikas Singh, who's joining me on the phone line. Mr. Vikas Singh, I remember several cases having been listed in the past, some in an urgent hearing in a day, some in almost a few hours. Sir, how do you react to this selective outrage by a few who say Arnab's case is going to be heard in 2 days after it was mentioned?
Well, I had also got Mr. Vinod Dua's matter listed during the vacation, and a special bench sat during the vacation. Of course, it was not so easy as in the case of Mr. Arnab Goswami, but definitely it was listed during the vacation. And I personally feel that every individual should have his personal liberty matter listed even on a holiday, because these are matters of the moment. And if anybody's liberty is to be, sort of, if one feels that there is a infringement of his personal liberty and there is a right that he can be released or he should be released, then the Supreme Court should always do this exception in every case. So I personally feel that it was done rightly in the case of Vinod Dua, it has been done rightly in the case of Arnab Goswami, and it should be done in the case of every individual. And it should not be only restricted to people, journalists, it should be for everybody. And there is nothing wrong in the Supreme Court hearing this matter out of turn.
I also wanted to ask you, you rightly said when you were appearing for another journalist, Mr. Dua, Vikas Singh, that matter had been listed, it had been heard, I believe, on 14th June on a Sunday. At that time, there was no selective outrage that we are seeing today. What do we make out of a selective outrage of a certain, membership, or I would say certain people who are trying to create an outrage when there should be none? Because like you said, these are individual rights. Arnab has been in judicial custody for 7 days. He is exercising a right to him under the laws of the country, sir.
Yeah.
The very crucial point
Mr.
that
Vikas Singh,
senior advocate of the Supreme Court has made, viewers, and we have to take this into consideration. He has stated and he has spoken out and said another journalist, Mr. Vinod Dua, his case was listed within 1 day on a Sunday on 14th June, and there was no selective outrage at that time.